Have you ever sat there and thought, I messed everything up. I missed my chance. I ruined what God was trying to give me? It's such a human place to be. That moment where your heart feels heavy, your mind keeps replaying the past, and you start calling yourself a failure before God ever did. But I want you to hear me. You didn't fail. God rerouted you. Sometimes the path we think is the right one is actually just the familiar one. It's the version of life we created out of fear, out of pressure, out of survival. And when it collapses or closes, we assume it's our fault. But what if God was actually interrupting what would have hurt you? What if He let something fall apart because He knew you deserved more than what you were settling for? You didn't lose the blessing. God just redirected the route. Think about this. When you use GPS and you miss a turn, the system doesn't scream, "You failed." It simply says, "Recalculating." It finds another way to get you to the exact same destination. God works the same way. He never shames you for taking the long way. He just adjusts the map until your heart, your timing, and your future align in a way that protects your spirit. Sometimes God has to delay what you want so He can develop who you're becoming. Sometimes He pulls you away from places where your gifts would have been drained instead of honored. Sometimes He lets the wrong people walk out so the right people finally have room to enter. What feels like failure to you is often divine intervention in disguise. You are not late, you are not behind, and you are absolutely not disqualified. Some things didn't work because they were too small for the person you're becoming. Some connections fell apart because your spirit outgrew the room. Some dreams had to break open so you could shed the version of yourself that was built on wounds instead of truth. And maybe this whole time, what you thought was God's silence was actually God's steering. He wasn't rejecting you. He was protecting you from paths that would have taken your peace, your purpose, or your identity. You didn't fail. You didn't ruin anything. You didn't miss your destiny. You were rerouted towards something that fits who you are becoming, not who you were forced to be. So breathe. Let the shame fall off your shoulders. What you think you lost, God is preparing to return in a form you're finally ready for. The destination didn't disappear. You're just arriving a different way. If this spoke to you, don't leave without letting your heart respond. Like the video, subscribe for more messages like this, and share it with someone who needs to hear that God hasn't forgotten them. You're not behind. You're being led. And I'll meet you in the next one.